This week marks a remarkable and potentially transformative moment in Middle Eastern politics. For the first time in decades, the Lebanese army has assumed control over a majority of Hezbollah's military sites in southern Lebanon. This isn't mere symbolism. This is the beginning of a structural recalibration of power within Lebanon, and perhaps, just perhaps, a shift in the shadowy conflict between Israel and Iran's most potent proxy. To understand the gravity of these events, you've got to recall that Hezbollah, founded in the 1980s, designated a terrorist organization by the UK, the US, the EU, has long operated as a state within a state, armed, autonomous, and answerable to Tehran rather than Beirut. And following Hamas's brutal attack on Israel in October 2023, Hezbollah opened a second front in northern Israel, and what began as limited exchanges escalated in a full-blown war by September 2024, lasting over 2 months, killing over 4,000 Lebanese civilians. And that conflict may now be the very thing that has weakened Hezbollah's position so substantially. According to both Lebanese sources and anonymous officials close to the group, 190 out of 265 Hezbollah military positions south of the Litani River have now been handed over to the Lebanese army. And this complies with the November 27th ceasefire, which stipulates that only Lebanon's armed forces and UN peacekeepers may operate south of the river. The Deputy Prime Minister, Tariq Mitri, has confirmed Hezbollah's warning, and he's described the group's weapons as a source of deep division and acknowledged an emerging national consensus that only the state should possess the authority to wage war in the region. And Foreign Minister Youssef Raji has added this note of economic realpolitik, that international aid is now conditional on complete disarmament and north and south of the Litani River. The message is clear. Sovereignty must be unified or Lebanon will remain diplomatically and financially isolated. So what does this mean for the wider region? First, Lebanon's insistence in Hezbollah's acquiescence. Hezbollah's position now represents exhaustion. It reflects their involvement in Syria, the domestic political backlash, the Israeli strikes, and now the US-led pressure has left them battered. And several high-ranking commanders were killed during the war. Hezbollah is not defeated, but it is diminished, if not quite dismantled. Second, Israel's position is more complicated. While it has welcomed the erosion of Hezbollah's infrastructure, it continues to occupy 5 strategic points in southern Lebanon, thereby providing Hezbollah with its remaining fig leaf of justification for keeping weapons. And President Joseph Aoun has appealed for Israeli withdrawal to undercut this narrative. Third, Iran's influence is being tested. Hezbollah has long served as Tehran's deterrent against Israeli action, and its retrenchment weakens the Iranian strategy of encircling Israel with proxy forces. But this is not a final act. There are several caveats. Hezbollah still possesses weapons stockpiles and fighters north of the Litani. The handover of sites is not equivalent to disarmament. Guns can be hidden. Influence is harder to measure. Hezbollah remains a strong supporting system with segments of the Shia population, and its political party remains a dominant force in parliament. However, Israel continues to strike targets in Lebanon, citing security concerns, and may yet reignite conflict if it perceives Hezbollah as regrouping or Iran as rearming. And so Lebanon stands at a crossroads. If the army's control continues to grow and Hezbollah is truly brought under state authority, the balance of power in the region may tilt. But if this proves temporary, or if external actors undermine the fragile ceasefire, the gains of today may become shattered illusions of tomorrow. The real question now is not simply whether Hezbollah can be disarmed, but whether Lebanon can reclaim its sovereignty before the region's next conflagration erupts.